In terms of the evaluation process, one of the key learnings for us, and I think one of the key things that we often quite do in delivery, is that we get on with the day-to-day delivering, and we make changes and we adapt programs to meet the participants' needs as we go, but we quite often forget to capture those. So one of the key things that we did with Active Lives when we were working with Evaluation Support Scotland was create a project journal, and that allowed us to capture some of the changes that we were making and the adaptations to the programme, and also allowed us to capture why we were doing that, which was really beneficial to then be able to share with the rest of our teams, the wider teams within my department, because we were sharing best practice, and actually sometimes that's the stuff that gets kept in our heads and doesn't get communicated. So one of the best tools that we had when we were doing the Active Lives that supported our evaluation was keeping a project journal along the way.
Basically, we've listened to people, we've listened to what they want, and also listening to people and during the activity to find out, I suppose, how would you like to develop, what would you like to see? And we talk to people all the time. It's every single session, it's feedback. You know, we're listening to people as they're doing the activity. We don't just carry on with the activity as we have planned it. You have to evolve it.
The evaluation tools have consisted of many tools. Some of them are functional and some of them are paper questionnaires to the clients. We were lucky that we got an external evaluation done that managed to speak to people who didn't come to the programme, and that's where it was identified that sometimes they didn't come because they didn't get enough information, they didn't realise what it was about. So we've then worked with health professionals to give them more information, looked at our leaflets again to see how, what are we, obviously there was gaps that people didn't feel they were getting the right information, so we've addressed that, and in phase 2 of the programme it's been much more successful with people turning up to the programme and adhering to it.
It's been quite a journey being able to review a project so intensely, I guess. We put a lot of thought into how we would capture the information, both statistically in terms of who was coming along, how many people were coming along, but also the qualitative information in terms of their experience and their journey once they're involved. And that's created some real gems in terms of the people that we've managed to get involved and the difference it's made to their life.
Yeah, so what we did with the project journal was encourage the project development officer to every kind of week to fortnight just reflect back on the project. Had there been any kind of key feedback or things that problems or challenges that they had encountered, and just to capture that by just a simple table that says, this is what the challenge was, these are the people that were involved, this is what we've done to rectify that challenge or overcome that, and then just what would you do in the future. And that just allows us so that now when another project development officer comes into post, they're able to pick that up and kind of see what the thought process was behind things, so that they're not having to make the same mistakes and not get anything from it, but they can actually just keep learning and keep growing from that other person's experience as well.